Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Shout out CAUSTIC.
I'm if I accidentally kill somebody, right, and it was self-defense, and I needed to hide the body,
Okay, you don't want to say this on the pod. You
would
don't.
you help me hide the body?
Nah,
She said,
this is at least five.
she said, no, I'm calling the cops on you.
Fred, you cannot put this on the.
Oh, let's,
All
let's
right, let's get it. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Podcast.
Episode 3.
Yes, sir. Yes,
All
sir.
right. Consistency, key.
That is the key. You are right about that.
It's the first topic of the day, boys.
All right, so just because it's a current event, we have to talk about it. Today is Tuesday, April 11th, when we're recording this. Right? Highlight it because it's going on in our area, in the tri-state area. Okay, so in a Brooklyn subway,
Oh yeah.
a man decided that it was time to emulate Caustic from Apex Legends, throw down some gas, and injure 18 people. That 18 people? What the, like,
Nigga walked out.
people can't even get on the subway. That's crazy.
Was it a terrorist thing? Was it?
Bro,
They don't even know how he got away.
that's what I was thinking. I'm like, yo, how did he get away? Like, how did the dude get away?
Oh, so they didn't catch the guy?
No, they didn't catch the guy.
Wow.
This just happened this morning.
I thought it was later this morning. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
I heard people got shot too.
Yeah, people got hit. At first when me and KB saw it, it was 10. Then it was 12. Then it was 16. Then it was 18. 18 people got hit. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't think anybody died. They said no life-threatening injuries. That's what the police said when they did like the little, press conference. Yeah, they said no casualties. They said no life-threatening injuries, but we don't know, anything can happen. Nah, that's crazy though. Like, what makes you get up and do something like that?
Niggas be bored.
For real. You think that's boredom? That's not boredom. That's evil.
Because terrorism is religion.
I don't think so.
I mean, that's why terrorists do what they do. Usually,
No.
motivated by
Terrorism? No. When they stormed the Capitol, that's terrorism.
yeah,
That's terrorism.
They did terrorism.
yeah. If we're generalizing terrorism, that's you. I mean, yeah.
We took all our land from other people. We basically took
That's terrorism, yeah. Colonialism is terrorism. It's just a different word.
They just be making up different words for the same thing just to excuse their action.
I was talking about a more, recent type of terrorism.
That's crazy. But you know what that is? School shooters growing up. And
It's easy.
and now they're and it's yeah, bro. These are the same people, bro. It's the same demographic, I think. Yeah, so we're gonna do an update on this?
I wanted to discuss the definition of masculinity. That definition has changed throughout the years, throughout the ages. And I want to know what it means now. My question was, do you think masculinity is confined to one gender?
I think so.
I like the way you said that, honestly, because that does make me think. It does make me think. I like the way you said that.
You could be a man, but you could say
Yeah, you could play like a male role, you know what I mean? Or I guess what's deemed a male role and not be a male.
What is
Really?
what is
Yeah.
You won't be happy though.
All right, for
Yeah, that
example,
is true. Single moms.
that's what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
A single mom, if a single mom teaches her son how to tie a tie,
That's
that's more like it's playing a male role, but that's not. You know what I mean?
To his prom night says, yeah, my mom taught me. He just laughed.
No, we're not talking about what society would think. I'm just saying for just that specific,
I'm
like
just saying, you can't just say something and not set them.
me personally. If that was me in that situation, I wouldn't care. I'm like, yeah, my mom taught me how to tie this tie. It is what it is. I still look good. Like, you know what I mean?
Is masculinity innate? Like, are you born with it, or is it something?
No, you something you learn. You
I think it plays both. It plays both. I think when you see like these hyper masculine dudes, honestly, I think they be putting on a show. I think they be putting on a show.
Because
Like the alpha male dudes.
people will say, "Well, males did." That was the most.
Nah, they said it was toxic masculinity. Actually, that's what people keep leaving out. Now y'all like toxic masculinity when it's in your favor, but what happened? I ain't gonna say what I say, but
Say that, slime.
What are the rules to masculinity? What are the principles of masculinity?
Being a man, you mean?
The boundaries of
Well,
masculinity.
to me, what a man is like, gotta stand for something. You know what I mean? You gotta stand for something. So even I guess you could say even dudes who do wrong, you could still be a man and stand like a dude like Putin. Like you could stand on principles but not be in the right. Like, you could still be a man.
Yeah, as long as you stick to what you.
he's a man in his own right.
He's a man in his type shit. You know what I mean? Like do respect. Almost. respect him.
Dark Alley. Shake, shake, shake.
Don't say that. Now I gotta cut that out because Putin's gonna come after us. He's gonna come after us. You know that, right? He probably just heard that. So thanks a lot, Slime. Thanks a lot. Now we're a part of the fucking war. They about to send us to Ukraine to fight on the front lines because you just did that shit. Run it, Cheech. Yo, imagine Putin meet you in the elevator like, "What's up, nigga? I heard you on the Yesirrrr."
What's up? Put your hands up, boy.
Stop it.
I already know he knows karate though, so I don't
He
even
knows
watch him
more
out.
than that. He knows how to break your neck and kill you. You know he put.
He does
I'm not
have
even
a
gonna say it.
skills. But that's what Russia's known for.
He poisoned the nigga.
Russia is known for how good they can poison you. Yeah, I can't say that. I think that's known.
Poisoned that nigga. Bro, he was handshaking, bro. He was handshaking him for years, slowly poisoning him. His face, when you, bro, now you gonna talk. He poisoned him.
She said, "It's someone who could put me in her my place. It's a man that could put me in my place. Like if I'm doing something out of pocket, they realign me. They put me in my place.
I've seen girls who are mad strong, and still look like
The
girls,
crazy thing about the girl that asked for it, she wasn't even.
and they complain like, huh?
She was lesbian.
Okay,
So I was like,
anybody could be like the leader. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to always. Cause look, for example, if you had if you was married to like somebody like Rihanna or somebody, you know what I mean? She makes way more bread than you. You know what I mean?
see that
You were leaving the crib, right?
Now you going.
She's like, now when you get home, you still play the man role when you need to play the man role. But at the end of the day, she's bringing more money home and she's paying more of the bills and she's paying for the house and she's stuff like that.
The provider role is strictly for the master.
No, that's just the way it's been set up. Somebody just has to provide.
You gotta forget she would pick.
I think in most cases, yes, but not all the time. Not all the time. That's not always true. That's not always true. Just because somebody makes more money doesn't mean they always are gonna play like that masculine role.
You gotta forget. You gotta not count on her feelings. She's not gonna want to do that.
No, I'm not saying every girl wants to do that. I'm just saying there are situations where it's possible that it could work out. So I don't think it's like a total like blanket statement. Like you can't, you know what I mean?
I feel like to understand masculinity fully, you have to understand femininity.
Well, I can't say that. So we have to get a girl on the podcast.
Right?
So girl on the podcast soon.
It's kind of like a yin yang.
Yeah. Nah, speaking of masculinity, actually let me keep it on that topic. Cam Newton, right now.
He's androgynous.
Stop that shit.
No, we need to watch.
A perfect example of what a man was in my life by my father. My parents has been together for 36, 37 years now, and it's a beautiful thing. I grew up in a 3-parent household, my mom, my father, and my grandmother. And I knew what a woman was, not a bad bitch.
Okay, what's the difference?
A woman.
Okay.
A bad bitch is a person who's just, girl, I'm a bad bitch. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I look the part, but I don't act the part.
Okay.
And it's a lot of women who are bad bitches. And I say bitches in a way, not to degrade a woman, but just to go off the aesthetic of what they deem is a boss chick. Now, a woman for me is handling your own, but knowing how to cater to a man's needs, right? And I think a lot of times when you get that aesthetic of like, I'm a boss bitch, like I'm a this, I'm a that, no, baby, like, but you can't cook.
Okay.
You don't know when to be quiet. You don't know how to allow a man to live.
But bro, I was watching this shit, and I'm not gonna lie. When they got to that topic, I did kind of think that it was gonna, you know what I mean? It was gonna be a little dicey with it, because they started talking about like what he viewed in like a woman, what he viewed as a woman. Because he was talking, and when he was talking about it, before he even got to that, he was talking about he was raised in a 3-parent household. He has his dad, his mom, his grandmother.
Okay.
Right? He said the mother, the female, the matriarch in the house, they was cleaning, cooking, looking out for the kids. Father was bringing the food, bringing the money home. The father was laying down the rules of the house, laying down the disciplines. Traditional type of household. Because I mean, you could look at a lot of people like that's not out of the ordinary. I don't see what the problem is. He's laying out what he's seen, what he internalized, what he took as a good household. I don't see how that's a problem.
So what were they talking about?
They said it was sexist.
What?
They said it was sexist.
See,
It was
I'm telling you,
sexist.
it's changed.
I do think there is an inequality. There is an imbalance in like pay and all that.
I'm not saying that shouldn't change. That should change. I mean, yeah.
It's starting to change a little bit in the WNBA, a little bit. Soccer, I think, it's starting to get paid more too.
Back then, like at the, I think it was like 1960s, right? Men had 1,000 testosterone.
Yeah.
How do you even test that?
I saw that too. I don't even know how.
You said in their bloodstream? They did blood? Oh. Okay. What does that even mean? What does that mean?
We
That's
becoming
just-
more feminine.
Really?
Because nowadays it's 200 to 500 testosterone.
I mean, things are easier now. Think about it.
Okay.
I mean, things are way easier now.
I don't think that's completely true. I don't think that's completely true.
Because you can see it.
And I don't think that's bad either. I don't think that's a bad thing.
You
Because
see that? You seen Wally?
Yeah.
You seen the future?
Yeah, that's
How
gonna be.
everyone was fat and just a hovercraft.
Can we? You want to test that? We could test that. How we test that?
I want to get blood.
I bet we will find it out. Let's find that out. Let's definitely find it out. I don't know what it means, but let's find it out. Cause I bet. So that's what. Look, update. We'll find that out. Put that on. Is that gonna be on?
Live life to the fullest. If you want something, go fucking get it.